Okay, and what's happening? So, in this dream, as I'm just getting into it, okay, this is a two in one dream, okay, and in this dream, the first one, I was working for like a corporation, and so I know it's like me and my colleagues that ended up seeing something that we were like not supposed to see. So, it was amongst us though, like we wasn't telling anybody or anything. But the manager, like the higher ups, had knew about it. So basically, the manager was set to like zap our memory. Now, of course, she was really, really sweet about it, but like she had pulled us aside and we were in this room, and so she did the memory zap thing on us. And I noticed, it didn't work on me. I still knew the information. Now, of course, I didn't say anything about it, but I still knew. Now, my colleagues, on the other hand, it had worked on them or whatever. And from there, I just didn't say anything else about it. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty much it for that dream. And in my second dream, me and my kids were in England, and there, we had three tour guides slash security guards. One of them we really loved. The other one we didn't like him too much because he was like really strict, and the other one we didn't really know him like that. So we was just ending up going on the town because that's what we were supposed to do. Like they was supposed to take us out, to do things, which we really went with one or the other. And so, well, one of the guys we loved and the one we didn't like, which is why we knew we didn't like him because he was a little strict. And so on this one day, we had came back and I had an assignment to do, a writing assignment, and I had a deadline. So I go to do the assignment. I'm like, I need to do the assignment, and my kids wanted to go somewhere. And so the other one, this is the one I didn't know like that. Mind you, all of them were like older guys, but the one I didn't know like that, he was like, well, I'll take them out because I'm like, I can't go, guys. I have to get this assignment done. And so he was like, I'll take them. So he ends up taking them or whatever. And so I'm just trying to write and having writer's block. I was really struggling with the paper. And so I happened to look out of the window, like, mind you, the windows, the place we were staying in, it looked like an apartment. It was really nice, but the windows were like from ceiling to floor, pretty much. And so I just, in a moment's break, I end up looking out the window and I noticed that the they were across the street in what looked like a train station, and the windows of the train station were clear. It's like it was outlined in gold, the building, but they were clear, and I could see the man tickling my daughter, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, is he trying to get with her or something? I was just like so flabbergasted at what was going on. And so then it's like from there he stops tickling her, and it's like he pulls her into like one of between one of the panels so that I guess nobody could see what was going on. And he was saying something to her, and then I noticed he had like something white. It was either that girl or that boy, but it was something. That's what it looked like to me. Like he was trying to give her some drugs. And so I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like I was just stuck looking out the window. So, they got done and they ended up coming back. And I didn't say anything. Like, I was really pondering, like, did I see that, like, what was going on? Because I'm like, this man is trying to holler at my baby, but I didn't say anything. So we end up going on a little walk tour guide with with the security guard we loved and whatever. I was just thinking, like, my thoughts was just roaming freely because I'm like, what did I just see? And so we end up going back. And so I'm like, I really want to know. Like, it was bugging me. And so, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go ask the guy, not the guy, but the, the one that we loved. So I end up going into his office, and he was like, hey, we were talking, and I was like, okay, the other day the guy had, he was talking to my daughter and he gave her something. He was like, yeah, I thought it was weird too. And I had looked into it. And so he said, but this is what he gave your daughter. Now, in this thing, it's like it was a thing full of like little barrettes and bows and like little, the little flowers that girls be putting on their nails. It was like a whole bunch of those, like small. And so he started scooping them up and he placed them inside of a bigger baggie and all of that. And so, I was telling him, I'm like, we really, really love you. He was like, well, I love you guys too, and all of that. Like, nothing funny or anything. But I could tell it's like he wanted me to go because I was going to try to make some small talk. I could tell he wanted me to go. Then he was like, well, I guess you better get going now. And so I was like, yeah, let me go, check on the kids or whatever. So I'm looking at the bag and I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't see what I thought I had seen. And I go upstairs and I was telling my daughter, I'm like, okay, well, this is what the man wanted to give to you guys, the guy that was with you guys the other day. And so she looks and she was like, that's not what he was trying to give me. And I'm like, what? She was like, that man was trying to talk to me. And he tried to give me some drugs. And I was like, wow. So at that moment, I knew that what I was thinking was actually what it was. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty much the end of the dream. Now, of course, I gotta say this. Take this back to God, okay? Of course, I feel like this is confirmation in itself, but prayer don't hurt nobody. So, just get God's answer on what I'm revealing, okay? Or what He's chosen for me to reveal, okay? God has recently shown you something. You may think you are bugging, but you're not. God is opening your eyes to the things that are happening around you. And some of it is troubling. In the same way in the dream, it like disturbed me. But you are absolutely right in what you're thinking. And trust me, it will be confirmed. It might be being confirmed right now via this video, but it will be confirmed. God is opening your eyes to things. And some people don't want you to know the things, so they are trying to cover up. But you've seen what you thought you seen, and God has revealed it to you. You're not going crazy. You're not wilding out. You're not tripping. Like, it is what it is. Okay? Now, with that being said, wait. Okay? Don't sit with God with this information that He has given you. Don't just go out speaking anything. You don't want to share anything. Don't collectively do anything. Just ponder on it with God and allow God to show you the steps you need to take, if you need to take any at all. Like, what I'm hearing is, for some of you, this may actually just be a warning. And God wants you to know the people that you are around and, their corruptness or the things that they are doing that is foul. You know what I'm saying? Which is honestly pretty much the premise for both of the videos. But just sit with God. Like, don't go trying to call nobody out. Don't go bashing anybody or anything. And I'm not saying that they're not doing anything wrong, but sit with God and allow Him to give you the steps to do what you need to do with what He's revealing to you. Maybe He wants you to just walk away with no words. Maybe He wants you to just bring it to Him, like whatever that may look like. God will reveal that to you in y'all's secret place. But don't just immediately say, well, I know now and I'm going to speak on it. Be slow to speak and quick to listen to your daddy, okay? And that's just it. So let God reveal it to you. Let God show you your next steps. And mom's the word. But you are correct. You have seen. God has really opened your eyes. And you're not bugging. So don't let people make you think you're bugging. Also, if they want you to forget, just act like you don't remember anything. Play it off. You know what I'm saying? Just don't reveal that you know what you know, even though you do know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I pray this bless you. I love you. More importantly, God loves you. Peace.